So all you need for this painting is, I have burnt umber, and I have cad red, and I have cad yellow, and I have titanium white, and I also have some ultramarine blue. This one's Windsor blue, but ultramarine blue is much better. So, and I also have some nice brushes for you to use, and this will make your painting a lot simpler. So you will only need this brush here, which is I put my name on it, and it's a bristle brush. Like I say, if you can't find these, I'll send you one. These have really nice bristles, and they're great for your trees and your bushes, and this is going to be used for your background, okay? And then we have a flat synthetic brush, chiseled edge, and I have a flat a Filbert brush, which is chiseled edge and synthetic, and I also have a liner brush, and a long one and a short one. You need a couple of different brushes just in case some don't work out for you, so it's nice to have a few extra brushes around. And that's about it for the brushes. When we come up with something else, I'll guide you along. So the first thing I did was tape off where I want my horizon, and so that gives me an idea of where I want the sky and where I want the horizon to meet. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sky. I like to do things in parts. Some people like to just go ahead and do the whole canvas and draw out their landscape. But I'm the kind of person, so everybody likes to do their own thing. So I like to do mine in parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my messy palette, and I'm going to take some blue, and I'm going to add some white and a little bit of red. Give it kind of a purplish tinge to it. More blue. And we'll put that on the sky. So I usually start at the top and go back and forth with long strokes. Now in a case like this, I'm showing you these things so you'll know what to do in case these things happen. In this case, I would then change my brush from a synthetic brush to a bristle brush. And you can see now how that will spread out better on your canvas. So this is the bristle brush, and that spreads it out much better than the synthetic. See? A little bit. And down here, I'm going to add white. And I'm going to use a tinge of yellow. Alright, so it's not a big lot of yellow, but it's enough. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make some circles. Just circles. And that's going to make a nice big fluffy clouds, okay? Just between where you ended off your blue sky. See those beautiful fluffy clouds? Now don't go back over those. Once you get them, move away. Fluffy circles. And your bristle brush is really making these beautiful clouds, okay? You wouldn't get those clouds with a synthetic brush. Pretty? I'm going to add a little bit to the top of the sky there. Little circles. Just a few little ones up here. See? I'm just moving away. I'm not going to go back over what I just did. I'm going to go underneath what I just did just to sort of soften them up a bit. But I'm not going to go back over them again once I get that little top. Might add a little bit of white to the corner of my brush. And what I'll do is I will make another one over here. It's a nice little flyaway one. That one didn't come out as good as I would like it. A couple little flyaways. I think I'm just going to, whatever's on my brush, I'm just going to make these little circles and have some flyaways. They're pretty, aren't they? That's good. We'll leave that. So I'm going to change to my synthetic brush, and that's a smaller one. The other one I used was the larger one. It's probably a size 8, and this could be a size 4. Like I said, different brands, they have different sizes. Now I'm going to put some blue back here, and I'm going to put some red because I want, these are going to be hills, far away hills, and a bit of white. This should do it. So I'm just going, we're going to go underneath the clouds here. That's why I didn't put much down here, see? So just make a couple little hills. Just a couple of shapes. Don't go up too high in your clouds. Keep your clouds because they're pretty. Alright. So that's just a few little hills in the background there. And just fill them in. Good. Fix them up if they need to be a little bit of adjusting to do. Very nice. See how easy it is though if you just plan things out? Just plan it out and this, you know, and take your time and add a little bit at a time. Isn't that nice? Pretty clouds, nice hills, nice sky. So next I'm going to take off my tape and see how nice that is. Nice. Down here I'm going to take my bristle brush again. I'm just going to lay in some, because we're going to be putting rocks and trees down here, I still want to have something there just so I can get an idea of where everything's going. Get an idea of where everything is going. And I'm just going to bring in some of this sky color. And it doesn't matter if it's exactly the same because there's going to be a lot of things going on down here, okay? There'll be a lot of things going on down here. But I just want to have something there instead of a white canvas. That way it'll help me visualize what I want. Always have some paint on your canvas. Staring at a blank canvas is kind of you know, hard to decide what you're going to do, or even if you're following a reference photo, it's hard to know where to start. So if you follow these steps that I'm taking, then you'll be able to get some idea of where to put everything. If you come up with your own idea of how to start your painting, then that'd be great. But I find this helps me a lot. Getting ready for a foreground. So follow these steps that I'm doing for a landscape, okay? And this will help you get started. Right? I'm not even going to worry about it too much because I'm going to be covering up a lot of that. I'm going to use my synthetic brush, my smaller one, and I'm going to decide where I want some of this land to go, right? So I'm just going to put any color on there at all, and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do. I probably will put a piece here. Let's just go with this. Now you can change this up. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. And we'll come over here, and I'm thinking we'll come down here like that. So this side here we will work on first, okay? Like I said, I'm going in steps. I don't want to go too far with everything. I want to make sure I'm doing this so that if I have to make any changes, I can do it early. Now you can get a dark green. You can use a sap green. I'm just going to put my ultramarine blue and my yellow together to make a nice dark green. I want a nice, I might even add a bit of burnt umber. Really want dark. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to tap in everything here. Look how dark that is. Isn't that nice? Just tap, 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 tap. Look at that grass. It almost looks like grass already. Look. So just tap. Nice dark green. That's what will really help you get it started, because anything that you put over on top of it, the highlights, you'll have all these nice dark shadowy colors. Out the brush. Doesn't matter if the greens are exactly the same when you go back in. Don't worry about that. I always like to have different values and different colors going on, different shades of my paint. Alright, good. We can add some going over here. This brush might be a bit big for this, but I'm going to tap it in. You can get a smaller one if you want to. Good. Just tapping into some of my paint. Good. I'm going to pull up on that. Pull up. Make it look like trees. Let's see if I can get some more paint on there. These bristles are great because they help you get imaginary trees. So I'm going to fill that spot in there, and as I'm filling it in, you can see the bristles are kind of pulling up to make it look like it's almost like trees. So you can pull up on those a little bit. That'll give it an indication of trees. See? So the same over on the other side. I want to make a decision where I want to put the trees over here. So I'm just going to go to the edge of that. And I'm going to come down. I want to leave a nice space here for the river too, right? I'm thinking maybe I'll make it wiggly just to give me an idea which way I want my... Okay, and I'm just going to... Yeah, I think that'll do. So I'll do the same over here. This is the way I like to do things. Just this helps me get everything established, where everything goes. Like I say, some people like to do it differently. We have our little cardinal in the background there looking over. It's another painting I did. If you want the link to that, I can put that in the description for you. Now I'm going to establish where I want my trees, where I want my bushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a really dark green, even darker. Again, I added a bit of black to that mixture that we made earlier. And I'm going to add some bushes right here. See, if it's dark, you can see where you're, right? You can see it better. Now, let's just add some shapes. Maybe something up here. Some shapes that might be some trees going on here. You can always adjust it after. I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'm going to take my synthetic brush. I'm going to put a tree here. I'm going to put a tree here. Just touch and pull. A tree there, and maybe maybe another one here. Maybe another one here. That'll give us some idea anyway. You know, you want to, maybe I'll take that right to the top. So trying to lay out your painting and make decisions. I'm going to run my liner brush through my dark paint. Add a little bit of water to it so it'll move. And I'm just going to add a few branches onto these trees so I can decide what kind of tree I want. Okay? Take a little bit of my dark green. Take a little bit of dark green on my bristle. And we will add some leaves to here. Okay. Not too, you know, let's just go easy at first because we want to see if we actually, what kind of tree we're looking for. So that way if you have to make any changes, you can do it. So just tap over it what we, those branches that we made to help us decide where we're going with it. And we'll just put some leaves over the tree and trunk, and okay, we'll just leave that like that. We won't go too far with it yet. Clean off your brush. Let's get some red this time. Let's get some red, and I kind of like it, you know, this is fun, just going and taking your time and go one tree at a time and things like that. It's kind of nice. Nice for a change. No rush. So a little bit of red on those leaves there. That tree could be behind another one, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Add a little bit more. Just thicken it up a bit. There's a bit of color there, see? And the other one, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow with my red. So, with your bristle brush, let's get some more colorful bushes in there. So, you're just tapping on some bushes. So, we will get a few, we'll come down around here, we'll add some bushes. Let's just add more red and yellow. And, let's see. So when you tap on here like that, just put a little tap like that and then just move around somewhere else. Just make these pretty little bushes. Just tap, tap, tap these little bushes. You can then go into some green and yellow. So you can always add some green and yellow in between what you just did. See how it's, look how pretty that is, just by tapping on a bit of color. Right? Look pretty. See, it looks like bushes, doesn't it? Looks like really nice. Okay, let's make some rocks. So I'm just going to go with some burnt umber and some black. And I'm going to establish where I want some rocks. Maybe I'm going to have a rock right here. Right on the edge. I'm going to pull that in. Yeah, I want to make it look like a rock on the edge there.